Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Spirit Medium, Laura Mediumship and Messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential and ethical spirit communications. Spirit Medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and has featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is Spirit Medium Laura now.
Wow, what a build-up. Hey everybody, this is Laura. Welcome to the shoe. I like to say it like Ed Sullivan used to say it during the 60s, the shoe, which only gives away my age. Don't tell anybody, okay? Don't tell anybody how old I am. Anyway, welcome to the show. We will be doing mediumship and messages in a little while, but first I'm going to make a couple of announcements, discuss a focus subject for this evening, then do a little prayer, meditation, energy connection, and a group message. So hopefully everybody's going to get something this evening, even if you're not spoken to directly. Now, it is a holiday today. It's Memorial Day 2016, and let's have a moment of silence for those that have fought in the armed services to preserve freedom. Just one moment. Thank you, everyone, for that. Of course, this is an international show, so if you're not from the United States, we appreciate your moment of silence for us as well. In any event, so there is a website for the show. It's called spiritmediumtv.com, and there are 4 items of extreme interest on that site to help you or give you something. The first thing is, number 1, is to get a 25% discount in a private session with me. It's described at item 1 on Spirit Medium TV. Item 2 is how to be in to win. I forgot what's on my own website. How to be in to win a private session with me. And we're almost near the end of May. So you will only be competing with those people that joined during the month we're in. And so we might as well join if you're not on my mailing list yet. Go to spiritmediumtv.com, and on the right is the mailing list. And all you need to do is join there. And that's where I get the contestant entrance from. If you gave me your email as I pre-screen some of the calls, then you'll be in. Don't worry about it, not to worry. The third thing on that website is how to jump the queue. Yes, there is a way to jump the queue by making a donation, which goes in part to help animals, and that is item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com. And if you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate 8 and jump the gate. And I have that because sometimes it gets really busy here. Already it is quite busy. And I expect tonight to be quite a busy night because on holiday weekends, for some reason, I guess because a lot of people have time to think about their lives and maybe are not active or doing something, maybe they didn't go away. A lot of people call into the show, particularly on the subject of love, I have noticed. And I will be talking a bit about love in a little while as the focus subject. Okay, so what else? Oh, the fourth thing. Oh, brace yourselves, everybody. This is like too exciting for words. On Spirit Medium TV, at the bottom of that page is a live video feed of me. Now, last week, I went through the whole show, and I found out afterwards by a very kind person that there was no sound. So I'm going to, so Susie B, if you have a chance, if you would go there and just click on the link and let me know if there's sound, or anybody else, but let me know in the chat room. So that's Spirit Medium TV, and it's at the very bottom of the page. I don't want to do it now because it will take me away from talking to you. Okay, so I'll be looking in the chat room on Blog Talk Radio in a little while to make sure that there is sound. I appreciate it. Any help you can give me with that. Thank you. See, I upgraded to Windows 10 finally. They forced me, and I have had a couple of surprises, but on the good side of it, not many. But I think one of them was that. Okay. So what is this focus subject this evening? On Spirit Medium TV, every week I put a new article. I really don't need to link it there because on the right side of the same website are all the recent articles and their links. So I probably will just be referring to that. So tonight, actually over the weekend, I started to write about this whole idea of toxic relationships. And if what are some of the symptoms of one? And usually it's a cycle of abuse. If you've ever been in one, it's really, I would say, probably everybody on earth has had some kind of abusive experience. It's almost impossible to get through life and not have one unless you're a monk. Or somehow you're secluded in away from other people. But just as in the general population, we have all chosen to incarnate for the purpose of evolution, spiritual evolution. And so inevitably, we have chosen to have conflictive or dramatic conflicts with other people. Oh, that's redundant. We have chosen as a soul contract to set up a conflict. And through healing of that conflict, we evolve. Okay, and so I'm no different than you. I may be doing work that is of the spiritual sort. It doesn't mean I'm perfect. A lot of healers think that they have to be perfect in order to be a healer. What you do have to be is a pretty good, clear channel for spirit communications. And when you start to use your gift, if you have one, we all have some level of that, by the way. But if you start to use your gift, you will find the areas that need clearing in yourself will be brought to the fore. So it doesn't mean I'm perfect. Okay, it does mean that since I've started to do the work professionally, I have really cleared a lot of stuff that was there. One of the major ones is fear, and that's the trip we're all on, fear. Okay, until we learn how to ascend to love, we all experience in this illusion of Earth being separate and not having what we need. Tonight's focus will be on love, not having love. So how did I gain some insight? I started to use the third eye manifesting technique in my own life in an area that I desired to change, shift, or co-create something new for myself. I wanted to set intention to the universe. And when you do that, when you set intention properly, okay, you will find any stuff that needs to be cleared will come up. Sort of like if you've got a congestion in your throat or in your chest and you need to get better, you may have some phlegm come up. So when you have an issue in your own life that's in the way or blocking you from achieving a soul intention, Spirit will work with you to clear that. Yes, Spirit will work with you to clear that. I was having an interesting conversation with someone this afternoon, and she was saying to me, why can't I have what I want? And then we explored what she wanted, and underpinning it was a feeling of her own insecurity and inability to get what she wants. So that goal was coming from her ego, which is fear-based, versus her soul, which is love-based. So in any event, all that mumbo-jumbo, that garbage, if you set goals properly and then start to set intention to the universe using third eye manifesting or any technique that you have that works for you. On my website, which one way to get to my website is with spiritmediumtv.com, which is the page for this show. But you'll notice on the main menu a manifesting tab, a manifesting page. And if you chose that, you'd see that there are many different ways to manifest. I've been manifesting since I was, I won't say how old, over 50 years. Over 50 years. I was born into a metaphysic household, and my own mother taught me some things which I started to use very young. So part of my soul contract was to be exposed to this kind of thinking at a very early age. So in any event, trying to get to the nuts and bolts of this and not spend too much more time. So there is an article there, and I'm going to summarize what is in there. Basically, when you use your mind to set intention, which is not something I made up, nor is it something that somebody wrote about without any proof. There actually are experiments, scientific experiments done today that actually show that when a healer or a psychic or a meditator, somebody who's highly skilled in using their mind, focusing their mind, and projecting their mind, things can be change that can be measured physically. So on the manifesting page, I refer to that research, and I refer to my most favorite technique, which is third eye manifesting. And there's also healing that can go along with that. I will be doing an in-person class on this or workshop on this on June 12th, and there is a link also to register for that from spiritmediumtv.com. But summarize now. So I'm using this for myself in my own life, and I'm using it in the area of love. So a toxic or bad relationship that had been blocking me, no matter what I did to go beyond it. Finally, after using third eye manifesting, I started to see things. I started to see the reality of the situation. And then I started to see the toxicity of the situation and the underpinnings of it. Even the soul. Well, I knew about the soul contracts a while ago. I have to put my phone on silent. Sorry, everybody. I thought I did. Okay, hold on for a second. I'm putting it on silent now. Trying to put it on silent. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is, it won't let me do that yet. I'll come back to that in a moment. Basically what I'm saying is, as I began to use third eye manifesting, I began to see a syndrome, not only in my own life, but that other people are talking about. I discovered this great book called Psychopath Free. Psychopath Free, catchy title, and that's linked in the article as well. And the guy who wrote the book has, like, I don't know, 4.7 star review on Amazon.com, raving reviews about it. He does not come from the traditional psychological community. He's a person who was a victim or was participating in something. Now, I did receive some criticism from somebody today about this, and I don't know why, because we are always, I don't ever take this away from you. You, me, everybody's always creating, even victimhood. We are always creating. So the article reveals that whole creation process. It also reveals tools to create a new reality for yourself. So I invite you to take a look at that when you have time. Okay, so what we're going to do now is a prayer, and we're going to do a little meditation, and then we'll do a prayer and a connection. And then I'm going to give you a group message. Let me see if I can put my phone on silent. Oh boy, let's see if it'll work now. There we go. Whoever that was, I hope they left a message, and I apologize to them for not being able to pick up the phone. Okay, so everybody that's participating in the show and would like a reading, please, if you would sit back in your respective chairs, uncross your arms and legs, and enter the open body position, allowing your energy to flow and opening up yourself through abdominal breathing to spirit, breathing in abdominally and exhaling abdominally, allowing yourself to gently relax. If you are wanting another side connection, please call in your loved one or loved ones now. It's very important to do that. And if you are wanting an answer to a life question, I invite you to ask Spirit to provide for you an answer to what you're asking this evening, or heal you if there's a healing desired. As you do that, I will go off and invoke the Master Prayer. I will be back in a second. Good. And now what I would like you all to do on your next exhale of breath, I would like you to release into your space your energy, and I will connect us. One moment, please. Ooh, there's a lot of purple in the audience. That's interesting. I also see a lot of blue. And the blue, so in general, the blue is on the side of the what we call creative energy. I see it as creative, intuitive energy. And what I'm hearing is there are people who are wanting to communicate better their own intuition that are listening to the show today. And I also see people are very psychic that are listening to the show today. So this is sure to be an exciting evening. Okay, so I'm going to do a little channeling of a group message, and then we'll open the lines to you. Let's see what the group message is. We are here. We are the ones. As we spoke through Laura earlier, we were talking about the idea of healing and self-healing. Healing is an important thing. It is not impossible to heal thyself. Many people think that they must go to authorities to heal. This is the age where healing can happen innately from thyself, through awareness, through acknowledgement, through asking, and through setting intention in prayer. We would like to recommend to each of you to take healing into your own hands and allow it to process through thyself immediately. Each of you has the unique ability to heal yourself in some way. Do not wait for others to heal you. Always think of how you may take steps to heal yourself. In so doing, you will find the right way will appear to you. If you ask with genuineness, and you ask with humble humility, you will be shown the way. We are always working with all of you to help you in discovering ways to heal. Healing is not limited to a few sacred souls. Healing is available to everyone if you should ask. Ask in prayer, nightly or daily. Ask when you are quiet and peaceful. Ask when you can ask. Healing is always available and will always be delivered directly to your doorstep when you ask. Anything that you want can be given to you. Ask and ye shall receive. Namaste. Yeah, we forget, right? And drives me crazy sometimes when I'm working with clients, especially the traditional view of a psychic is that you go to somebody for answers or to have your future told. And we are really, all of us, creating our future all the time according to uh, desires at the soul level, desires for evolution and to embody the principles of love at a higher frequency in a moment-to-moment basis. I would translate that to mean live in the miracle frequency. Okay, so I'm going to open up the line to Serena first, who is looking for an other side connection. And I happen to already know who she wants to speak with because of a little story. Oh my God, we're so busy tonight. Hello, Serena. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
sweetheart.
Laura.
Hi, honey. Yeah, Serena wanted to know from me earlier today if it was okay for her to ask the same soul to come in that I've brought in for her before. And the answer is we don't try to control spirit. We try to have spirit bring in who wants to arise. So I answered her question. And then I went off to my meditation, and all of a sudden I heard mother for Serena, and then I talked to her just a little while ago and realized, oh yeah, I know who this Serena is, and yes, indeed, she does have a mother in spirit, a mother very dear to her, and her mother sees her as a very dear person. So let me just go off. I'm going to bring in some evidence. I foggily remember some that I already brought in, so I will be trying to bring in new evidence. Okay. Okay, so a couple of things popped in my head. That's why I'm slowing down. First is the hairstyle, which I already told you once before was a full medium length layered. This is what she's showing me today, kind of full medium length layered, and it's all in the brown category. That I know you've already confirmed in the past, correct?
Okay, so my question is, you're saying it's a mother?
Oh, yeah, okay, oh God. Serena, are you the Serena I think you are? Because what I thought you wanted to do was talk to your mother figure, to a mother figure for you.
No.
Okay, don't say
Sorry.
anything. Don't say anything else.
Okay.
As I was saying, as I was saying this, I also felt something to do with a young man, a boy. I didn't know what it was. So Okay, so now I'm a little confused because I was assuming that I knew who you are, and I knew that the Serena I know that's from area code 954 has a mother in spirit, and she's a twin. By the way, Serena is a twin with her sister. So you're not this person, okay? Right?
We spoke, right, we spoke, but I didn't know you thought I had mother in spirit. I'm sorry.
That's all right, honey. Not a problem. I'm glad that I said all this. Okay, so let me go back then to see who I will bring. Big eraser on the blackboard. Let's see who comes in for Serena, 954 area code. Now, as I mentioned, I felt that there was do you have a son yourself, honey? Somebody has a son. There's a boy floating around.
No.
You don't have a son? Okay.
I don't have.
All right.
No.
All right. Well, I don't know why there's a boy that comes in first of all. So I just want you to know that I got the feeling of that when I was on the wrong track. So just let's push all of that aside. Serena, Serena, Serena. I don't see anyone else now for you. What I'm going to do is go to somebody else and come back. I want you to ask for that person again because whatever happened, this little jumble has jumbled my my signals. So I want you to ask, and I'm going to go to somebody else wanting an other side. I'll come back to you in a minute, honey. Thanks.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. So there is another person waiting, and that would be Andrea, who's had a recent loss. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, love. I'm doing good, sort of good. After that little conversation, I thought that she was somebody I worked with before, and I thought we had established that when I spoke to her. I was pre-screening calls. All right, so let's go to you now.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Andrea. Oh, what's that in the background? Yeah. What's that in the background?
My son has autism.
Oh.
He has autism, yeah.
Okay, now.
I tried to go into a quiet place.
No, that's all right, love.
Extra loud today.
Okay, are you waiting for a mother figure then? Are you waiting for a mother figure?
No, my mother's still here.
Okay.
I have a friend, a very dear friend.
Okay, because I think. All right, did she have full head, like good hair, brown, that's medium length and layered, please?
No, she didn't. She had like short hair.
Okay. Well, I remember I just said to Serena I saw a boy floating around. Not that the boy was in spirit, but that somebody had a son. So I think I started to pick up vibes for you that got scrambled with Serena. Okay. So because it was a woman who wasn't that old, and I thought it was Serena's mother. In any event, okay. So then I was superimposing what I knew about this person that was in spirit, but there's a female. So let me just go to the energy of this person, and I'm going to give you more information. In other words, we had a little we had a scramble here. Your signals were coming through for her. Yeah. All right. Hold on. All right. So let's see what we could pull in for Andrea. Now I can't guarantee I'm going to pull in who you want. All right. But that's fine. Yeah. But I
know that's how it works.
Right. But I do want you to know that I felt around you a female, and I felt that she has a loving, nurturing energy, and that could be misconstrued as mother at times. So hold on one second. I'm going to see if I can pull her in. Okay. Now, was she carrying extra weight, honey, particularly in her torso, stomach area?
Yes.
Okay. Now, all right. So now I see a person like that. She's bloated actually in the stomach area. It's more than just carrying weight. It's actually bloating, and it's symptomatic of something that she's carrying inside of her belly, and that's the reason she's telling me of an illness that she had. Do you understand, please?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's karmically challenged with this. Okay, she's saying all these things. She's karmically challenged with this illness. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. It was, in other words, she's saying it came and then it would go away, and then it would come back and then it would go away. This is something about the symptoms that would disappear, and she'd think that she was okay, and then it would come back again. Do you understand, please?
Yes. Is she hiding that from people?
Don't ask any questions just yet, honey. Let me just focus and develop her fully, okay? You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how much she's going to reveal on her own. Karmic. She's this karmic problem that was at a soul level that she was trying to overcome this past lifetime. She wants to thank you for all the help that you gave her. You did tell her a lot of things about her health that were not right with it that were not right with it from the beginning, but not about this. Okay, and obviously you didn't know it. You didn't know about it, but not about this. There were symptoms. She had symptoms, and she didn't know what they were. She didn't lie. She says she didn't know. She didn't know. And so she was handling it as you were on a symptom level, back and forth. In other words, I have the symptoms, and now they went away. I have them, and then they went away. Okay. She says she's trying to get over this when she's on Earth through many different modalities, healing principles, this and that. She says you can't. Oh, interesting. She says you can't leave it all up to yourself. She says sometimes you just have to go and get it diagnosed properly. She says even though she did go to get it diagnosed, it wasn't diagnosed at first correctly. There seems to be something to do with nausea and vomiting that goes along with this. Do you understand that, please? Okay. All right. A lot of nausea, upset stomach, upset convulsions almost in a stomach area, like in other words, rolling around in there or something like that. Very, very difficult. She says it wasn't diagnosed correctly even when she did go to the doctor. She says, and that's where the problem began. In other words, I go to a doctor and I'm not being told what it is, and then eventually it gets to be too far along and it's not treatable anymore. And she'll say she's going to give us a little more information. Hold on. It's an illness that came and went for a long time. She says, you were wonderful. You were wonderful in helping me, Andrea. She says, thank you so very, very much about this. She says, you held my hand through all of this turmoil, all of this trouble. She's not saying, she's not telling me exactly what it is. She's giving me pictures and things like that. But it looks to me like it's some kind of thing that's growing inside of her. I guess one might say it could have been even, hold on. Oh, open a wound inside of her, like in her belly, an open wound that didn't want to go away and finally became toxic and grew. It sounds from the words she's using like it could have been, whatever it was, it grew, got bigger, and it took over her belly and took over her body, and eventually she was died from it. It sort of took her life away, smothered her. Now you don't know what it was, honey, Andrea. You don't know what it was, love.
No, I don't.
All right. All right. Well, let me see if she wants to give us what it was. It's just something that grew in her belly. It reminds me of cancer. Okay, I have to say that, but she doesn't use the word. She doesn't use the word cancer, but she shows me it's growing. It's growing in her belly, getting worse over time, and very, very sore, and a lot of problems in the underbelly area, and all in the cervix and the abdominal area, and it grew and grew. It's a growth that's in her intestines. Okay. She's telling me now a growth in her intestines that got out of control and could have been removed earlier. If it had been removed earlier, it wouldn't have grown so much. That's what the problem is. And she says, I was in toxicity for a long time. I didn't know it. I was trying to clear my body, cleanse it with this kind of cleanse and that kind of cleanse and this thing and that thing. Nothing seemed to work. And she says it's in her belly and her bowels. So that's basically what she wants to say to you, my dear. I want to see if there's anything else. Just see if there's anything else. There seems to be an L name that floats around the situation, like a Louise or a Lucy or something like that. So, and if that name has any significance to you, I will leave that with you. Let me see. I want to give you a personal message, honey, from her, if I can get one. I love you, she says. Thank you. She says, I have no more pain anymore. She says, you took care of me as best you could. I'm your friend forever. She says, don't ever look back. She says, don't ever look back. Only look to the future. She says, you're the best. I love you.
Okay.
All right, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Bye-bye, honey. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, it's funny because we started to get mixed signals from Serena. Now, let me see if we can find Serena. All right, Serena. I'm so sorry, honey. Sorry about that. Misconstruing everything, love.
It's okay. It's okay. I guess I didn't understand you on the phone. I apologize too.
Nah, you know how it is. We're all running around with so many things going on, All right. So let me just see who does want to come through for Serena at 954. And of course, as I mentioned, we can't really control. Well, we let Spirit lead us. We follow the lead. Okay, let me see what they're going to say for Serena. Okay. So I'm feeling more of a male figure for you now. Feels like he would be an authority figure in your life when he's on Earth. That could be, like a parent or something, or grandparent or something like that. Now, are you looking to go in that direction, honey?
No.
All right. So now you're going to have to ask me for who you want, honey, because I'm not getting anything.
Okay, do I have to tell you his name?
No, you have to, oh, this is the brother that you had?
That would be great. He didn't come last time.
Okay, well then let me see. Let me see if we could get that mail for you.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
do.
somebody else came last time.
Oh, all right. I don't remember, honey. You have to understand, I talked to hundreds of people, thousands of people.
I know.
I'm lucky I can remember how to put my pants on, let alone everybody I talk to. All right, so let's see. This is for Serena. There's a mail to her. That's contemporary. I'm going to be silent for a moment and see if anybody wants to come through. We may have a no-show today, honey.
Okay.
I'm here, he says. I love you very much. Thanks for asking me to come through. I'm not the one that you think I am. The word trust comes right in the forefront here. First of all, I want you to know that. You're not the one who you asked for. I'm not the one you asked for, but I'm glad that you're letting me come through. Trust is an issue for you, and it was for me between us all the time on Earth. You never really trusted me or the things I said to you. He says, I wish that you would listen to me more now. I don't know who this is, honey. I don't know why the word trust would come in. But I'm going to continue a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. He says, you're my friend. Trust. Okay. Weak signal. I'm getting a very weak signal. I'm seeing things and they're falling away as soon as they come in. Okay. All right. Now there is one thing that I am getting. When I have trouble bringing in a soul, at times they reached me in another way, which is physically. And what I'm getting is a problem in the throat and chest areas if it's difficulty breathing for this person. Now, you're probably confused if it's your brother or the other one that you asked to come in. So what the one that you asked, did he or she have a breathing problem, please, towards the end of the life? Would you understand that, please, Serena, honey?
I know. I wouldn't know because he was in the hospital. I didn't see him when he was in the hospital, so I can't answer that.
Okay, not a problem. I'm going to give him one more try. If he can't come through, I don't know what we're going to have to do it another day. Okay? Let me just see.
Okay.
Let's be still. Okay, you want to come through, love? Well, I want you to know that instead of this person coming through, I keep getting this personal message for you. So I will give you that. Okay, I will give you that. And maybe it will either pull him in, or maybe it's something you need to hear. Trust is an issue for you right now in your life. You're not listening to anyone around you. There's a lot of discord in the home and in the family at this time. People are trying to intervene to give you what you need, but you're not listening to anyone. He says, oh, it is the soul from spirit. I would like to help you more. He says, but I can't help you from the spirit world. I know I get it. I know you're looking to me for advice about what I recommend you should do. He says, the only thing that I recommend you should do is to listen to yourself more, not to others, and that sounds like a contradictory message. Do what they're telling you to do, but in the right way. You're not listening to others. There's a lot of toxicity in the household, and you're very frightened about something right now, and trust is an issue. Well, okay, so let me just come back to you. Does any of this wording mean anything to you, Serena? Trust, toxicity in the home, not listening to others. Are you confused about something, honey?
I'm not confused about something. Maybe trust. I'd have to evaluate that more.
All right. I'm going to have to let you go, sweetie. I don't know why I can't pull in the person you want. I know we did have a successful connection once before, but for some reason or other, wires are not working for us today. All right, honey, I'm going to let you go. All right. Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
I appreciate it, though, Laura. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go to some live questions. We have Tisha, who's been waiting quite a long time. Tisha, honey. Hi, honey.
Yes.
Hi, love.
Hey.
Hey, just give me your question, honey, and don't give me any background, love.
Okay. a guy named Aaron and a guy named Brandon. I had a dream about, and I just want to know what's the energy, what's going on with that.
What's the energy of your dream and why you had a dream about Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron and Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan, you said? Was the other name?
Brandon, yeah.
Brandon, okay.
Brandon.
They both want to talk to you, and you're kind of getting a message that they want to talk to you. Or maybe I would say even better yet, perhaps you're wanting them to talk to you. But I feel that this dream is something to do with communicating better with them and to be having better communication with them. And I also want to tell you that the reason that they popped up in your dream is more than you wanting to talk to them. It's also that they do want to talk to you, both of them. I feel there's jealousy between them, or somehow they're in competition with each other for your attention. You will know which one is the best one for you soon. Spirit doesn't want to tell you this. They want you to choose on your own from what you're thinking right now. Does this make sense to you, please?
No, because there are people, these two men I don't like at all.
Okay. Are they in competition for your attention?
They don't know each other, and they don't know each other at all. They're two. So,
well, okay.
I don't know why they want to come back, because I know I done cursed both of them out.
Well, they both.
I don't want neither one of them. Like, no, like off that.
All right. Well, that's why I was
right.
The message to you is that they both want to communicate with you. That's what the message is, and that's why you're having the dream. Okay. The dream is that this is the message I'm getting for you, is that they both want to communicate with you. They both are in some kind of competition for your attention. Okay, maybe you don't know about that, but both of them you don't like.
No, I
both.
don't.
All right. Well, you don't have to know. You don't have to know about it. That's why I'm telling you. Okay, they're in all right. So if they could both have you again, they would, and by virtue of that, they're in competition for you. Okay, not that they know each other. Okay, I didn't say they knew each other. Okay, if they could, either of them have you again, they're trying to speak to you. They're trying to connect with you. That's what the message is.
Oh, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
They're not. I'm not going back to neither one of them.
But you know what I would say to you? I would say that you're very psychic to be able to pick this up. Okay, and also, I feel that you're trying to, there's always many levels to a dream. Some of it is a psychic thing where you're telepathically getting a message from others. And what you're,
right.
And I'm giving you that part of it. There's another part of it of you trying to figure out where you're going to go from here, where you should go with your own life, love-wise and otherwise. And also, I feel that there's some kind of anxiety around the situation for you, like hoping that they never will come, hoping that they'll never come back again, and that you won't ever have anybody. You won't ever have anybody like that around you again. So that's another thing that's going ever. So so the answer to that is, we create our reality. I know it's easy for me to say, but you might want to take a look at that manifesting page on my website, see if something there works for you, so that you don't feel like you're a leaf in the wind and they can come back again. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
God
Tisha.
bless.
Thank you, honey. God bless to you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to go to Anna. Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, sweetheart.
Thanks for taking my call. So,
Of course.
I'm wondering what you see for me in my love life now.
Okay. Well, first of all, you're a very loving person. Spirit wants you to know that. You are opening to change and new things coming into your life. You're very fond of the past, however. They say they wish you would let it go. You keep thinking about the past, thinking about what things used to be, not putting effort into the future. So the bottom line is, for you to get the next person in, you got to let go of the past, is the first thing the Spirit's telling me. Anna 9 was I thought that you were married, though.
No, I'm not married.
Okay.
I like someone.
Okay. So you are thinking of this person then. All right. Give me Matthew. Matthew, right? Did I get that right, honey? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm confusing you with somebody. I know I worked with you, but I didn't realize that you were married when I was working with you. Hold on, Matt.
No, I'm not married.
Yes, that's right, honey. We just ascertained that. There's another Anna I know that I thought you were. So here we go. Tonight's the night.
Oh.
Yeah, tonight is the night of mistaken identities. Crazy, crazy. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
for me too.
All right. Well, let's
Trust
go.
me.
It's crazy. Okay. All right. Anna for Matthew. Yes or no, please? Will he come back in? Yes or no? Yes. Oh, well, that's an interesting one. It looks like he will be coming back in. But I still hear underneath it all, you have to let go of the past before he can come back in. So it goes back to the first message that blurted out of my mouth, which was something about living in the past. So we're going to find out what that is right now. Okay, there's an odd connection between the past and the future. If we don't let go of the past, we can't get Matthew into the future. So there must be some reason there, and the word betrayal comes in. Let me just go a little deeper, honey. Who betrayed who, Spirit? So I feel that there's a little sense of there's forgiveness that has to happen. Right?
Yeah.
And when that happens, so what you're doing, what I'm picking up psychically, is you're mulling over the circumstances that happened. And so we as your guides want you to do a forgiveness exercise, ritual, prayer, whatever you want to call it, to release the past and allow a new future to come in. And so now, how do we forgive? You know, I had a lot of problem with forgiveness myself in certain situations. And the way we forgive is by just letting it go. In other words, we don't condone the behavior. We just say that person was doing the best he could do at that time. He didn't understand the circumstances. He made a mistake. These are words that are coming in about him, Matthew. He didn't understand what he was doing. He made a mistake. He floundered, and he made a big mistake. He knows he made a mistake, by the way, and he's wanting. Okay, he does know. Okay, so he's wanting to come back in. So obviously, you and he need to have a heart to heart.
Yeah, we had a talk, and then I decided to take a break from him. But I'm thinking about him like the whole time. Like, will it work out, or will this ever be something? Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about it, and I can't really move on in the present.
Yeah. Okay, well, let me just see if there's anything else that can come in for that. So I feel that he would do a better job next time. I feel that he is ready to make that effort. Now, between you, me, and the woodwork, and everybody else listening, love is always a risk. Love is always a risk. You can't always have 100% certainty, right? But no, you can't. But what I feel is that he is making a sincere effort, or he wants to make a sincere effort to make it better. So that's why you have to have this talk with him and then make up your own mind. You might want to seek a counselor to go through some of the betrayal elements and see if this is workable. But what I get is the sincerity on his part, and that it is workable. But I'm only in complement to, not replacement for, licensed professional advice. So you called me. I'm telling you what I'm getting is it's a go, but I think you need to take your time. If you've taken a step back like this, I think you need to probably go to a professional and take a little time to revisit it so that you're really sure.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. So there's your validation.
Do you see anything for my work changing, or?
Well, that would, I've just answered your question. I'm going to go on to other people now because there are other people waiting. So if you do want to that's all right.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's.
Thank you, and blessings.
Blessings to you, honey. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Well, I'm flattered. She wants me to give her a full reading on the radio show, but everybody else is waiting, so I have to go to them as well. Thank you, Anna. And again, if you do want a private session with me, although this show is a little bit different than others, a little bit strange in the beginning, but Spirit comes through me and Spirit might be able to help you, you can get a discount by going to booklaura.com and go ahead, put in radio show in the event code field, and you will get more time in for the reading that you pay. I'm going to go to Sharon, who's at 216. Hey Sharon, how are you, love?
Hello, I didn't know if I'd get on. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, sure. I'm just going along. Whoever came in first is being picked up first. Go ahead, love.
You got it. Basic employment. What do you see with that coming up?
Okay, hold on. Will she have I'm going to ask it like this. Will she have employment? Yes or no? And that'll unravel an answer. Okay. Yes or no for Sharon, 216. Yeah, employment's coming up for you right away, actually, and you're not even ready for it coming in this fast. It's going to take you by storm, and I don't feel you're going to have to wait much longer than this week. So what I'm getting is something right around the corner, right around here, right now, and that you actually were thinking, I have a little time to rest, but you're not going to have that much time to rest. So what I'm getting is it's coming quickly, and you may have to. Yeah, you may have to. I feel that you need a rest. Okay, I feel that you need to take a break right now, and that you may not want this particular piece of employment because you need a rest, and that you may want to postpone the start date. I feel Friday of this week has a lot of energy to it, and that may be as far as you can push the start for this particular piece of employment, and then you'll probably take it, but at least you give yourself 3 days to rest. That would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You need to get organized about something. They keep showing me. You need to get ready in some way. It's like catch your breath. Yeah, it is.
It's so funny, Laura. Real quick, and I'll let you get to other readings. I did get a new job. I've been there a month, but it wasn't it hasn't been what they told me it was going to be, on paper. So someone from my past called me, and I have an interview tomorrow after work. I won't say any more. You can get your next reading. Okay.
Well, no,
but I'm just saying that could be it. That's why.
Oh, okay, fine. And I feel that they'll probably want you to start quickly, but you need a chance to catch your breath. Maybe because the other job, you need a little bit of a breather here. And you'll get this other job. Well, I don't know if it's going to be the one tomorrow. All I know is I feel it's going to be pretty close and
I know.
pretty quickly. You're so employable.
I understand, Laura.
Okay, sweetie.
I know you're right. I do need a break. Thank you, sweet. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening.
Thanks, love. Bye-bye. Bye. I'm glad she said that. I'm a little bit jittery tonight. I don't know why. Oh my God, look at all these callers. Maybe that's why. All right, going down the line here to people who I have pre-screened. I'm going to go to Rochelle with a live question. Hello, Rochelle.
Hi, Laura. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure, absolutely. What I need you to do is give me your question, please.
My question is, do you see me getting married soon?
Okay. Rochelle, 954. Marriage soon, yes or no? Yeah. You must have somebody in mind because the answer is yes. It's not going to be that long. You don't have to wait much longer. Feels to me like the right person is in your vicinity now and that you are already in communication with this person. So that's the answer is yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, yeah, it's not going to be very much longer. I don't feel it's going to be a very fancy wedding or anything like that. It's going to be sort of like, I don't know, just an afterthought kind of thing, not fancy or big deal, but that is your life partner is the right partner for you, and it is the one that you're thinking of. The marriage itself will be anticlimactic to the actual, what's the word for it? Commitment. In other words, when we make a commitment, sometimes the actual legality of it is not as important as the commitment. Some people feel that way, and I'm kind of getting that for this. The commitment and the rightness of it already exists. It's just a matter of putting a little legal tag on it that remains to be done. Okay, Rochelle?
Okay, thank you, Laura.
You're welcome, love. Bye-bye. Okay. And so I'm going to go to Mary as a live question. Hi, Mary. How are you this evening? Hi, Mary. Where are you this evening? Oh, Mary's missing. Oh, there she is. Okay. Hi, honey.
Hi. was thinking about perhaps, is there a better place for me to live? And I've been here for a long time. And I wanted to get some feedback on that. I'm at a job that I'm not happy with.
Okay.
And maybe I could have better chances somewhere else.
Oh, okay. And you're obviously in Florida because I can see by the area code. All right, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, should she leave or should she stay? Hold on. I get it. You need to do what you need to do, obviously, but leaving would have more potential for you than staying. I feel that you're isolated. You don't have a lot. You're kind of lonely. You don't feel, there's no real, I don't feel the roots here of connectedness to other people. I do feel you like animals and you're a very nice person, very kind person, a very sweet individual. And I feel sometimes you feel a little bit, aside from the job, they're giving me less information about the job and more information about the lack of substance of those individuals that you've come into contact with in this vicinity. Makes you feel the area is transient and lacks substance for you. Makes sense, please?
Yes.
Okay. You're very gifted. Okay, they're telling me you're very gifted in many areas. Some of it has to do, I'm getting a contradictory message. Hold on. You're very gifted. You're very gifted in helping others. You're very, you're very insightful. You're very spiritual. You also have the gift of gab. You know how to talk to people. And you also seem to have a good communication ability, like you're good for writing and things like that, and teaching others. You're a natural healer, a natural teacher, and you need to find a place where it will be more, where it can take root better than it can here for you. Everybody's vibration is a little bit different. But you are supposed to be on the path you're on, not the job, but the other work that you want to do. That is your real path. And if you were to go, leave this area, it would come to you easier. Now, I'm going to see where that is, please. Is it around here, but somewhere different, Spirit? Where is it for this beautiful soul, Mary? Okay. You have a profound gift of healing. You should be using it up north around people that you know from the past. They will open doorways for you and allow you into their circle. You know who we're speaking about. You need to go back to the people that you knew before. They will help open the doors for you. And it seems to be something to do with healing and communicating. Does this make sense to you, honey?
Wow, I'm a little surprised, but I'm trying to figure out where that would be, whether it's Iowa or Illinois or.
Well, someplace north of here, and that you would have family and friends that would help you get started again. Going back from where you came. I was not feeling, though, Illinois or Iowa. I was feeling more like North Carolina, South Carolina, probably North Carolina. You don't know anybody in that area, honey?
I know one person in Murphy. It's a small place in North Carolina, kind of western North Carolina, and out in the country. Very nice lady.
Okay. Well, that's not enough, really. Okay. You have a job, you don't like it. They're telling me you're profoundly gifted in the area of healing. Do you understand that, please?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, because you're a healer. That's what you're supposed to do. That's why you're so unhappy. And for some reason or other, you don't fit in here. The substance is not the level of what you need. So what I'm recommending is that you move to a place that you do know people from the past. Do you know anybody in Sarasota, in that area?
I know a fellow that I used to be friends with, and I was interested in him at one point. He's a very nice guy, and I know he's there. But I don't really know anybody else. There's another person that lives kind of on the West Coast, maybe near Sarasota, and he's a nice fellow, but I haven't been in touch with him. So
okay. Well, what I'm getting is that first of all, Sarasota is a good healer community, very profound healer community. I don't think that, well, maybe Illinois. Is it Chicago in Illinois, or is it a small town that you're from, honey?
From about 50 miles southwest of Chicago.
Well, it could be. I don't feel though that that's those are the energies. I feel it's a healer community. So we'll have to give that a little bit of thought about where it is. But the answer is yes, you need to leave. And I'm getting primarily that it would be northwest of here, but not that far northwest. So could be North Carolina, but from what you're saying, it doesn't sound like there's any healer community. So then the other area that I was seeing was Sarasota, which is northwest of here as well. So we have to play with that a little bit. But the answer is to your question, you should leave and go to some place where you'll be able to use your healing abilities. And that's what you need to do next. That's what you need to do next. Okay?
What about Orlando? Orlando, is that a little bit west or is that just north?
Yes, it is a little northwest of here. If you know people there, then that might be the area. It's a place where you know people and there's a healer community that you were involved with or knew about. And it's north of here. You know people there?
It could be. Yes.
Okay, then that's it. Okay, so go for a visit. Go for a visit. Check it out. I think that's what it is, darling. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, love. Bye-bye, honey. Bye. Okay, try to solve these problems as quickly as possible because we have other people waiting. Okay, I'm going to Lakme, I believe that name is. Did I say that correctly, honey? Lakme?
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi. Okay, just like it's spelled. Okay, 30 hits on me with a wet noodle. Lakshmi. Okay, sweetheart. Isn't that the name of like an Indian god or goddess or something? Lakshmi? No?
Yes, the goddess of abundance and fortune.
Well, what a nice name for you. What a nice name for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so go ahead and ask your question, honey. Go ahead.
Well, I started in my healing path. I actually talked to you a little bit about it a little while back, and I started into giving classes on we were talking about giving classes on metaphysical topics, etc. And I feel like my guides have come through and are trying to, they kind of let me start with this however I'm starting, but the more I've done it, the more that I feel like I should be more direct instead of giving classes, channeling directly from them and less organization and just letting the information come through. But it doesn't seem to be being received in the places that I'm giving it. And as opposed to other classes that I'm giving, and I'm giving trauma release exercise classes, and that's being received really well. And so I feel like this other thing is kind of, it's more socially acceptable to the average person, but I don't want it to take over my primary mission, which I feel is to be channeling information, but I don't know how to get this out there. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's being, I don't know where to put it. I don't know where to go for it or how to give it to people. And I'm just wondering, am I supposed to wait, or do I need to just do something different? I don't know how to market this to people, I guess, or am I going to the wrong places?
Okay, hold on. I need a question, and I need just a question. My head is spinning. I don't even. Please, let's try to frame it. Let's try to get a question, honey, and that will unravel the answer. Okay. So basically, you want
simple question.
Yeah. Can you make the question? Otherwise, I'm going to make the question. Okay. All right. So what I'm getting is the question should be, I have to start with yes or no. That's how it will work on the radio show.
90 seconds.
And the show is ending, but I will stay with you. And everybody that is listening, if you would like a private session with me, just go to Spirit Medium TV. Item 1 will show you how to get that, or go to booklaura.com. And when you book, put in the event code field radio show and you will get a discount. I want to thank everybody. Okay, I'm going to stay with you. Okay, hold on, love. Shows in it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I still need a question. Okay, so let's see if we can frame a question for beautiful
60
Lakshmi.
seconds.
Okay, hold on. Right now, they interrupt me in the background. You can't hear this, Lakshmi, with a message 60 seconds. It's very loud. Okay, so I want to ask this. I want to see if we can find out what is the right work for you, because what you're saying is you're being told to go. You're being rewarded for doing something that's traditionally healing. You said it was trauma relief or something, right?
Yes, trauma relief exercises. I'm certified in it, and I'm certified in.
Okay, don't say too much. Don't say too much, honey. I don't have a lot of time. So just say yes or no, okay? I'm going to be a little bit, I'm going to try to frame you a little bit. Okay, so you're being trauma release and trauma, okay. So now if I were you, I would follow that through and I would build it. I would build it into trauma relief, etc. Start with what's selling and then add the holistic modalities into it. See, you have to follow the flow of what people want. So, for example, when I first started doing this work, what did people want? They wanted a psychic reading and all that. And then I eventually added in other things that were of import to me. So what you can do is get into holistic healing with trauma work, and some of the healing could be channeled work. Okay, there's a reason, right? There's a reason. I'm sure there are tons of guides out there that want to help people release trauma, and there could be ways that you're channeling that help them. So you can add that in and work it that way. And that, I think, would be the best way to work it from what I'm hearing right now for you. You are on the, by the way, you are validated right now to know you're on the right path. Something else going in with this. Hold on. You're on the right path. You love learning new things. Don't be discouraged because you are on the right path. But Spirit is trying to help you choose your specialization of the spiritual end of it, the channeling and the psychic and the insight and all that, to focus it on trauma to begin with. So start with traditional, add in other modalities around it that are more in line with what you're feeling to do, because the marriage of the two will be very, very powerful and there will be a following for you. Don't worry about that. It's going to work out for you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. I am looking at your channeling training course, so I think that would probably be good.
Oh, let me
start out too.
Well, I think that you are a channel already. Okay, that is a very basic course. All right, I believe that you already know how to channel. I think there's something else coming in, and then we're going to have to end. That you're a little bit in conflict with your belief that true material is coming through. So what you've done is you've created around yourself a reality where traditional modalities are being rewarded, but non-traditional are not. So some work needs to be done on your belief system surrounding your channeling abilities. If you need to take training in that, or however you do it, that would be recommended. I don't recommend my class for you according to what I'm being told right now. So maybe you need to work with somebody one-on-one or something just to make yourself feel better about it and to start getting validations from things that are channeled through. And the second part of this is to go to the manifesting page on my website and look at the third eye manifesting material, which is free, and use some of that in your life. And I think that that's going to open up doors for you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Bye-bye, honey. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and I look forward to doing this with you on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Namaste.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.